All right, here we go, doing a solo playtest of Degrees in Darkness. Here we go. I'm going through these solo mission modes. I'm on to number 3 here, where I need to complete 2 of the same project and score 22 or more points. Not worried about the 22 or more points. I'm pretty good at this game. 2 of the same project is going to be a very particular tilt. Not impossible. In fact, there's 2 of the same project in this initial market, so I'm probably just going to go for those. Um, but I'm already seeing a through line here. These are my choices for initial projects. I'm feeling the cleansing cauldron with these confusing concoctions and going for a potion heavy build, get mid game lots of cards, and go from there. I think that'll be good. So I'm going to choose Cleansing Cauldron as my starting project. So since this is solo mode, playing with a robot player, now we're trying to tweak the difficulty of the robot player and tune that as we do so much solo playtesting in these delightful pandemic times. And so I'm doing a slight variation on distribution from what is in the current rules right now. I'm not getting any video through. Make sure that's all good before we get rolling. Okay, that feed's good. Maybe we're getting some lag here. I hope not. That'd be sad. So a slight difference on what's in the chart, which is going to tweak the distribution a little bit here. A little bit of playtesting mixed in here, but not dramatically different from us there. Just different percentages of what the robot's going to do. So we're going to go ahead with this initial Cleansing Cauldron as my project. Start with my research grant. We're in the first quarter and we're good to go. Let's get rolling. Okay. Right out the gate, I feel very vulnerable to losing my combo here. Even though I'm going to lose money on the table. Well, I don't have to. I actually got changed. I won't be able to get the vials as well. I think I'm just going to dump my research grant, grab Confusing Concoction ×2. And then I got 1 to spare on either Plague or Crawling Claw. Crawling Claw definitely works well with a potion build. Um, but I'm feeling like dumping a bunch of cards in there with Plague and hoping that works out. I'm going to be very starved for mushrooms here, which is going to be, let's just admit that's a problem. But we're going to do what we're going to do. So right out the gate, 4 projects. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy up in here. This is going to be amazing. And off the top of deck, another Confusing Concoction. If I got all mushrooms, then I got all mushrooms. And that's my first action. So now we do the robot player. We look at the icon here, and we consult with our little chart there, which is, the part that I'm tweaking a little bit. But this is the one that says take the leftmost, the largest pile that is leftmost, being the tiebreaker. So that's going to be this one. So these cards all get added to the robot player's score pile, which I'm just dumping off camera here. No need for you to see that. And refill that pile. All right, I have no cards to commit, so nothing going on here. We go immediately to the next turn, and I need to start getting some mushrooms stat. Let's go for it. Come on, sweet, sweet mushrooms. No, Nightcrawler, you're not going to do it. You are not even going to tempt me for a moment. Here we got worms and bones. I mean, I need bones, but no, that's a no as well. All right, we didn't hit any mushrooms. We got some cards that we could use. We could commit these. These, in fact, work well with the Cleansing Cauldron. We do need those ribs. Not going to lie, this isn't what I want to see. So I could keep going and get hope for something off the top of the deck that's going to excite me. Or I could start dealing with my complete lack of vials here and taking a free vial. Those are the options I'm looking at here. I don't know if I'm that... Well, you know what? Maybe these cards will be left for me later. Let's sweeten the pot. Roll the dice and get the top card, or take a vial. I'm going to go with the safe thing here. I'm so hard on vials that I need that. So I'm just going to take this as my consolation prize. What's the robot going to do here? Robot picked valuables. So according to my adjusted chart... Oh, I got the wrong one here. There's the one I want to test. They're going to take all of these market bottom cards, in addition to getting that, and just toss them out the window. So glad I got my two confusing concoctions, because that window is closed. Let's reset the market for them, and they score that card they just drew, and we keep going. So let's see. I'm going to commit that, but to what? One of the confusing concoctions. I think that's the right choice. We want to get those because those will let us draw cards into the other projects. So here we go. Next round. Thankfully, Robot didn't take any of this stuff, so we're good on that. Let me check on my send channel there. Turn the camera to see my face. I have a camera on my face, Emma. All right. Side chat's coming in here. Well, let's go for some digging. Let's make this happen. Let's get all the good stuff. Okay. Immediately, I'm conflicted. These piles of 3 are calling to me, but so do the mushrooms. Can I afford to stash it for later? Will the robot leave it for me? I'm willing to chance that. I'm willing to chance that. Because I'm looking for value. Ooh, well, monetary value. Not gonna lie. And I know that last stash works decently well for me, so we're dumping a whole bunch of big piles here. All right. I'm sad about the lack of mushrooms. I'm very sad about it. But we got some cards. They're reasonable. They're not exciting. What's the robot doing? Robot is going to take the rightmost pile, like a chump, and sweeten the pot for me. Future me is happy. Current me needs to start working on these projects. Definitely can work on the cauldron, can work on plague. I regret needing everything so much. Let's split the difference and do a little bit for each. Maybe I'll miss doing that, but I feel like I'm going to forget that rip match, and I'll be a sad panda. Moving on to the new moon. I'm definitely going to dig and look at these sweet stacks. So we already know there's a mushroom in here. It's got more stuff than it did before. As much as I can hope that stack of 5 suddenly got a mushroom, it might. Oh, I'm already tempted. It's more cards. It's got to be better, right? No, we got to get on this. Okay, we're taking that. What are you doing, robot? You're going to take the biggest one. Okay, of course you are. Yep, all of those. Look at that. All that in the robot's stack. Lucky robot. Lucky robot. Okay, so what do we got here? We got some cards to commit. We want to work on this confusing concoction. Of course we do. And we want to truck away on our cleansing cauldron, plague. I'd actually rather get plague done. But there's no chance of doing that without a vial. So there's no chance of doing either without a vial. What have I done? Who's playing this game? This is going to be a rough round. I bet I'm going to get this burst just sometime mid-game. It's going to be fantastic. We've reached the end of the month. It's time to unload the cards. Lose the left part of the market. We'll see if it gets better. We'll see if it recovers. I'm not sure. This may all be for naught. Here we go. Let's go digging, because we are still very ingredient starved. We opened many projects at the beginning. Holy mushroom, gonna take that and not even second guess it for a moment. Praise be the mushroom god. Robot, what are you doing? You are taking the leftmost pile. You can have it. You can have it. Well, let's get this chain going. One confusing concoction down. I'm still lacking my vials to finish off anything but. So maybe we just accelerate the game by getting plague done before the concoction. Hope that gets us more cards in total. So once we get a vial, we'll spend it there. All right, those are our commits. Finishing this puppy. First project down. And the completion effect there is draw 4 cards. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cards. Cards worth as little money as they could be worth. I was hoping just get stuff to cash in, but oh well. Moving to full moon. And let's keep on rolling. We dig. We dig. No, sir. I'm not gonna die on a single worm. I should actually be getting vials, is what I should be doing. But I realized that too late. Why is there nothing but worms? Why am I not working on that worm golem? That's what I should be doing, given all those worms there. Okay, I think here, yeah, we're gonna skip out on all of these. And we're gonna take a free vial, because we'll be able to finish off Plague with that. And that is what it is. Man, my hand is full of a whole bunch of small garbage cards, which would be great for Reanimate. We might go buy one of them. Start rolling a Bone Sphere, just because of the sheer number of bones I got going on. Also the Worm Golem. Let us do some discard moves. Not sure what I'm going to do. Not sure what the robot's going to do. Robot's going to take whatever looks the best. What looks the best to the robot is the middle pile. I think the robot's actually doing significantly better than me this game. We'll see. Committing some cards. Well, we know we want to finish off Plague. We're going to tee up our Cauldron. Let's use a non-specific bone in case we do end up working on a nice Reanimate later. We don't want to get negative points out of that. All right, so we complete Plague. There we go on that, which is going to start triggering as soon as next turn. Let's move our project in, our completed ones up top here, because that's going to have a persistent effect we're going to want to remember. Okay, moving on to the next turn. Last quarter, which is triggered by Plague. When your turn begins, you may deal 1 card to each pile. I want to do it. I want to do it. Means we got a big shop coming up, I think, next turn. Dig and then do that? Yeah, I like it. Okay, Plague it up, then go dig. Monetarily, I'm into this. If I am indeed going to go do some Reanimates or some Bone Spheres, I'm into this. For me and my regrettable potion game here, I'm not into it. Sorry, hand. I'm going to pass you, and I'm going to regret it. Nope, definitely not taking the middle pile. I'm actually just hoping the last pile here is where the money's at. Well, it's worse than I should have taken the first pile. I regret everything. But we'll take it. We'll take it. And we will make no progress on any of our projects this turn. Oh, well, that's a good card for the robot player. They're going to take the market bottom row with that. And they are going to score that card for most of a point. So goodbye those. I actually was thinking about some of them. So I'm a little sad at that. And like I said, I'm not committing anything because I'm playing the game poorly. New Moon. We got to shop. Even though this stack is full of money, we're not going to do anything unless we get some commits happening. And the way to do that is to get projects and to do something about it. All right, so here's my best candidates for sale. I want to keep that one for points. I'm not particularly interested in these cards. We're not needing worms unless I grab the Golem, which is increasing, given my limited card selection, is looking like a good option. So Golem's going to cost me essentially 4 of this. And set aside these. I've got most of a Reanimate right here, but just not the candles to also get it going. Unless I dump all the cards that go with this. What a disappointing set of stuff. I'm going to bet I can get that skull back. Alright, so purchases here are Reanimate and candles. And a Worm Golem and candles. So we got projects open again, but a little more variety now. think that will work out well. Not sure what works best. The camera here, if you need to see my hand or not. We're learning. We're learning. All right, reset the market. That was my action, so it's robots action, and they are again bottom row gone. Bottom row is out. Those weren't there very long, were they? Didn't even get a chance at them. I think that's the third time the player's done that. Well, good thing I grabbed what I wanted when I did. Okay, let's commit some stuff. Oh, wait, I forgot my vials. I stone cold forgot my vials. Oh man, what am I doing? What am I doing? Well, apparently we're pivoting real hard, and we're going to work on these reanimates and worm golem, and then everything's just going to work itself out somehow. Stay on target, man. You know, there are some projects that might be able to help us there, like this one. Get us a whole bunch of stock ingredients, which we are definitely fighting with. But that project wasn't available at the time. That'll just be our commits. Yeah, this is gonna be, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We're halfway through the game and we haven't met our goal, that's for sure. But we're going for it. We are striving. Okay. Could cram through these and start getting some stuff out of the yard, but oh, I need to dump 5 more in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to dig, and I'm just going to almost certainly take this delicious stack of nothing that I particularly need, except for those avian remains. That's going to be points. But I need to replenish my coffers, and this does a pretty good job of that. So let's take it. Robot, what do you think about that action? You think you're going to take that middle pile. Of course you are. I knew you were going to do it eventually. Let's get our commits on. Worm Golem, I heart you. Can't finish reanimate yet. Worm Golem can set me up to get that, but you know what? I don't have to rush Worm Golem. I'm better off getting reanimate out. I've got good cards for that. I've got real good cards for that. Look at those. Those are 2 plussers. So that's going to put 2 +1s out. This is going to be a high-scoring thing. That's good. Need points. And move on to the full moon. Oh, I guess I could have played there. That just would have added to the reanimate score, probably. Trying to play fast here. Fast and too loose. Well, that dried up quickly. Maybe now we go shopping and fix past me's mistakes. I think that's a wise move because those piles aren't particularly lovely. So let's go back and let's get 2 vials. And what do we want to put with that? Well, that potion that could have gotten us more stock cards is long gone. Inner Flame would help us if we were short on candles, which we're not. I mean, there's a combo on board with Flayed Skull and Inner Flame. That is a favorite, but that's not what we need. Are we really just going there for the vials? Man, feels like I failed something there. That would be going for vials. I feel like I should pick something more up at the store while I'm there. Always feels good to do that. I could do, if I can cough up 4 more. Okay, don't need this. Only need 1 of those for my reanimate. So this is kind of what I'm saving over here. So I got 2 more. So that could be 2 vials, candle, and a polymorph. Do you like the card filtering? Yeah. Polymorph, which we'll put down here. 2 vials and a candle. That's going to be our plan. I'm not saying it's a great plan, but it's ours. Robot, what are you doing? Yeah, you're just going to be an opportunistic robot and take, looks like the left pile. You wouldn't want to make it good for me, would you? All right, I do get to commit. I feel good about that. Can complete the cauldron or can complete our good friend Worm Golem. Um, get that reanimate one step away, which is attractive. So I mean, because I could finish it in the future. Actually, no, the discard right now is exactly what I want it to be. So, Worm Golem, I'm going to worm you out, finish you, and go fetch a card from the discard. Where is what I want? Could get money. Could just get the mushrooms that I'm consuming very quickly. Could get a skull to make sure that I can finish my reanimate. But if I want to fetch a skull, I want it to be the dino skull, which I'm not seeing here, which means almost certainly it's here or was pulled out by the robot. That's worrisome. That is indeed worrisome. Could snake another point onto that reanimate by pulling out a good set of limbs. Card for a point isn't bad. But I do need to complete these projects or I won't win. Won't. That's how it's set up. It's a solo challenge is a need to complete two of the same projects. So I think we're grabbing just plain old mushroom. Not exciting, super necessary. Okay, that was me completing my worm golem. We're on to the last quarter. Yes, please dump new cards out here. I need value. Frankly, you may be cramming this round. I don't have that many cards to burn through. I could afford to go out there in the yard. Not time to cram yet. Cram when we need to. Okay, I had missed a one pile. Probably shouldn't have dealt out just those there. Okay, I am gonna dig. I have decided. That's not what I'm digging for. I'm digging for the real stuff. I said I'm digging for the real stuff. Come on, last pal, don't fail me now. I was really hoping for a skull or a mushroom, and I got neither. I don't think I'm willing to just top deck for that. It's not that dire. We'll take this. How about you, robot? What are you doing? Oh, a +1 card. Well, when you take a +1 card, you take the top of the market. Well, have fun with those. You can have all that and more. Not really. Not more. Hello, Abomination. I wish that I was set up to do you. That'd be a fun, wild ride. But no. This is not the way. Not for today. Alright, we skipped out on buffing up our reanimate, so we're just going to do it normal style. Just to say, you need another hand, and you need a skull. I can't finish you this turn anyway, so less interested. We should start cooking the concoction. And I am developing an idea about using this cauldron earlier than I was going to. Polymorph, you're going to happen so late. I think I'm actually going to use the complete the cauldron. That's the third final card. Cauldron's online. Here we go. Now I have the option to double, to push the concoction, just turn it into a little bit of value. Okay. New moon. 'Tis a new day. New day for mushrooms and skulls. Here we go. We're taking a dig action. Well, it's technically a skull, but come on. Although, now I've got the cauldron. You know what? Cauldron's saving me on this one. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right there. How about you, robot? Yeah, same old. Take the left? You would. All right. Let's commit some cards. We are going to finish our friendly reanimate with a substandard bone, which I'm only a little bit ashamed about. I'm not entirely ashamed because I dropped a card on the floor. Because I'm going to be able to get that card right back off, or that point modifier right back off. It's going to be great. Okay, we reached the end of that month. We're on to the last one. Wow. I don't think it's going very well. I don't know if we're going to make it. I mean, I think we'll get our double, we'll get our mission target, but our score seems very low. We haven't dipped into any of the 300 level courses, and that's not a recipe for a great score. What are we looking at right now? This one came out good, so that's 6 points right there. That's 10. We're at 16 points, and we're going for 22. You know, we're going to get there. It's just tighter than I would like. Oh, I'm not counting that -1. Anyway, it's going to be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right, so I have the option right now, taking this off and drawing 3 cards, which is not the worst option. There's a tasty stack here of 4. I can plague it out to 5. Yeah, let's we'll reserve taking that off for when the stacks are less attractive. So we're going to plague, and then we're going to go dig. Here's the dig. Pile 1 is a, if you can have it, that's a disappointing stack. This is the one that we want. Okay, here's hoping. Oh yeah. Oh, there's that skull we wanted earlier. More importantly, that's the mushroom to finish our way to an abomination, which there is no time for that. But maybe there is. There's no time for that. Okay, here's our plan. Let's double punch it. Are we intentionally doing this to trigger a cleansing cauldron? We are. So we're going to double commit to this confusing concoction, rushing our potion. Not what teacher told us to do. All these sleeves are obnoxious. But we have a plan for that. Not a lot of turns to trigger this, so it may be foolish, but it almost feels like a combo. Okay, so that's done. When that's completed, we got to draw 4 cards. We may just score all of our points out of our hand. So where's the worm plan? We got to get on this worm plan somehow. Here we go. 3 turns left. Lots of opportunity to cram. Not a lot of projects. And cramming's particular. I have my eyes on that abomination. How close are we to getting an abomination? We're missing the candle, and that's going to be the worst part of it. But we do have the ribs. We've got half the hands. Okay, I think I'm further off of this. I'm probably better off doing a bone sphere because these bones are not very specific. I do have a candle. Actually, I could just not polymorph. I mean, I can bone sphere like nobody's business. And fungal animate, I mean, I've picked over the mushrooms so many times. Okay, I could hope that I can get 2 hands out of this business, which actually there was some in there, and another skull, in which case I score abomination and it's amazing. That's real tempting. Fly too close to the sun? I'm looking for very specific cards there. That is danger, danger, danger. I want to do it. All right, so basically, here's what I'm debating. Go for this bone sphere, no problem. I'll be able to complete it. It's not even a risk. 6 points in the bag. It's going to be great. Abomination, more upside. It's only going to take 1 more commit, but it's going to be worth 4 more points. All right, I want to do the abomination, but I think it's too aggressive. Okay, so we are onto this turn, by the way, and I will be buying myself an unstoppable bone sphere and dumping points into it. I mean, I could just as well do a phylactery, but we have extra commits. We don't have extra time, and that's when a bone sphere is a good time. So it's going to cost me 2. Let's make sure it's 2 that I don't need. Well, I don't need all these worms. Let's just trim that down. I've already got the candles. There's still a chance I can finish polymorph, so I'd rather keep that. Which needs one worm. We're still dumping worms. We're just selling nothing but worms. So bone sphere and a candle. And I think this is our outro plan here. This is all we're doing. Robot, what are you doing? Messing with the market again? You would. You would. All right. Your image would be a good time. Alas. Okay, we've got our stuff. Let's make some commits. Let's not mess this up. We have 3 commits. Thank you, Reanimate. I made a little too many negatives, so I'm going to get 3 now. 3, 3. So I do need to cram once. So one of these turns needs to be a cram turn, which means I'm not getting rid of both these negative victory modifiers. So I might as well polymorph first, since I am going to plan on doing both of them, because then I'll get a usage out of this. All right. What are you getting? Yeah, those 3, and then you're done. And let's counterbalance. We need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, polymorph done. We're not going to be plaguing because we're no longer interacting with the piles. You dirty robot. Although that means you're probably just going to get extra points there. Sad. Those were our commits. What was our action? Already forgotten. I never took it. I just went straight to the commits, didn't I? I was so excited. So excited. Or did I just buy those? If only I could rewind time and find out what happened. I'm about to do a misplay here because I was so busy talking to myself that I lost track of where we were. I'm going to assume that was... I'm going to assume it's not in my favor. So, next turn. Here we go. Action is going to be to pull a -1 off of this and draw 3 cards with my Cleansing Cauldron. That feels pretty good. Nope, I'm going to have to shuffle to get these. Getting really light on stacks here. Ingredients are drying up. I also have most of the deck in my hand right now, so that'll be my card that I drew. What do we get? Anything that's... That's about the worst possible thing for a bone sphere. Let's roll real bad bones. Yeah. Well, it only benefits from good bones. I wanted good bones in there. But, alas. Okay, that was our action. Our commits are going to be this, and this, and... you know, if we don't get -1s from them, we might as well roll up these kinds of bones. During the commit step, I can discard a card to draw a card. I don't want this here. Super worth it. That's like an extra point just out of that. Okay. Did I skip you, Robot? I did. Didn't mean to. Oh, yeah, of course you're taking that stack. Enjoy your extra however many points. Okay, final turn. We're going to crunch cram. So we get the +1, because Bone Sphere is forgiving like that. And that's our action. So then Robot goes. Robot is going to take the middle stack. I'm intimidated by all those cards. And then end of turn, we'll commit the last card we need here. The lowest value one, please. It doesn't matter. They're all 2s. Which is going to finish out our Bone Sphere. Hey, Bone Sphere, welcome to the team. You're very welcome here. With your 7 points. And let's see how we did. So we met our goal of 2 of the same project. Thumbs up to that. And then we got some points. How'd we do? Never got rid of that. Sad about that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 18, 20, 7, and then I think I've got a point's worth in here. Yeah, that's 8. 27, 28. Yeah, so we'll count that as 1. 28 points, which is sufficient. But how did we do versus the robot? Let's make some space to count out here, because that's what we got to do. So don't need those anymore. Let's see what the robot pulled together. So we take this huge stack of cards. Not insignificant. We're going to make some stacks of 10, which is going to take just a moment. That looks like 10. Yeah, they see it. Like, thanks, robot. I was looking for those the whole game. You really needed both of them? You needed both of them? You suck, I hate you. That's 20. Why I gotta have all this hate for our robots? 5, 6. There's 10. That's 10. Up to 40. That's 10. You're doing great, robot. You're doing really great. I hope you're proud. Hope you're proud. Uh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Oh, this is dire. That's 8, 9, 10. And 6 there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is the most I've seen from the robot so far, by the way. Which I did tweak the math there, so it's my own fault. Wow. 86, which is a fantastic 43 points versus my 28. So blown out of the water. It was not my strongest round here. Really stalled out looking for specific ingredients and didn't build up a significant engine here. This wasn't really working together particularly well. So low score for me. I've been in the 30s in my last couple of games. So 28, not great. Did meet the target. But whoa, robot. Got lucked out with a lot of high value items there. So having both the dinosaur skulls, I saw like most of the high level valuables camped out in the robot stash. I'm going to take that as a half success, half defeat. I think that's the only way to do it. I met my goal. I just I left too much value for the robot as I stopped interacting and getting my cards from other places. Just left those piles for it to take. All right, we'll call that a game. 28 here and entirely too many over there. It's been lovely.